Alrighty, PG-13. This is G.I.Joe 2010. And there is 24 vehicles for this year. I have 3. And I have the Cobra HISS tank version 5, the Striker, and the Ghosthawk. I have 2 Ghosthawks. Those are pretty awesome looking Ghosthawks. Now, there is 24 vehicles, or 24 items, I should say. You have a Stingrator, you have the Jetstorm Cycle, the Tiger Snake, then we have the Striker, Cobra Deviant. This is another cool tank there. The Cobra Fury, the Rage. Then we have a Cobra Ice Cutter. We have a HISS tank version 5. And the HISS tank version 5. So there's 2. I did have the Doom Cycle before, but I got rid of it because it fits more like 4-inch instead of 3 3/4. Now the Ghosthawk, we have that. Steel Mulder, or Marauder. Marauder, sorry. Wolfhound. The Vamp I do have, but it is a different color. And the Adventure Team. So this is a Collectors Club, the Adventure Team helicopter, and a Man-Eating Plant. And then they have a Z-Force Recon. That looks pretty awesome. And there's a Red Shadow staff car. Red Shadow's secret base, known as the bunker from Endor. The Assault Glider, Cobra Flight Pod, and the Jungle Terror Twin Battle Gun. And last but not least, the Ram Cycle. Those are the 25 vehicles for that year. There is also 12 O-ring figures for that year. And, well, we will have a look at those. But first, we'll check out the Ghosthawk. The Ghosthawk is pretty awesome. It does hold 1, and the pegs are, well, the pegs are not for the vintage figures, so kind of sucks that way. But, I mean, really, this should be only a 1-seater, but you know the other one that we had when we were kids. And well, this one here does have a lot of detail inside though. We'll just turn on a little extra lighting just to lighten things up a bit. It does have a joystick, and it's got some stickers or decals on the window or the canopy lid. Now this does fire a missile. It's got another cannon that pretends to swivel, so it just goes side to side. Then it's got the traditional cannon, the Ghosthawk. I think the other one's called the Skyhawk, isn't it? I think so. This is a definite upgrade. I love these. You know, almost makes you wonder if this would fit in our old traditional one. But I did get 2 of these, so $50 a piece was pretty nice. With the it even came in the box, so this was new out of the package. So, anyways, I do love these. These are kind of cool. It is built better than the original, and it even has another little thruster under here. So, way more stable than the traditional one. Sorry, I'm just still have this lingering cold. But now I picked up this very cheap. It was missing one part. This Striker is kind of neat. It's got part of the desert frame, and well, got a A little different variation here. This is green instead of all black. It does roll. And it is not made for vintage. The pegs are not vintage pegs. But, you know, you've seen one Ostriker, you've seen them all. But I army build, so, and I do love the Ostrikers. They're kind of cool. I do have probably about 6 Ostrikers. So I might be getting the Transformers one. We'll find out next week. If I decide to make that deep dive. But, you know, I might not want to pass that opportunity up before it becomes harder to get. Next we have the HISS tank, Cobra HISS tank 5. You press a button, this pops up. That's kind of neat. It only holds one, and your vintage figures do fit in here with ease. Oh no. And we just lost the thing here. Let's see. That'll pop back in. Alright. So the figure fits in there pretty easy. Now I am missing one part on this one too. But it is the same part as the other ones. Anyways, that just clicks back down. So it's cool. It's got rubber treads. It's got a little laser cannon. These both move. Almost like a robot. So again, this rolls pretty nicely. And this missile does fire off. That's got a little rotating Gatling gun. But we are missing the bullets. And we'll just pull another one off the shelf here, just to show you. This is what the bullets look like. So, you know, I'll probably be getting some more of these eventually. Even though it only holds one, you know, Hasbro should have made something with their you could fit maybe some figures, or have this thing pulled down, and then you could have had a couple extra figures, like a troop carrier sort of thing, clip on. You could add a couple extra figures on this, so have something pulled down, and then you know, you could have some figures there. But anyways, now I don't know why someone made a comment about making political jokes. I make fun of everything, you know, Sleepy Joe or Orange Man. It's all the same. You know, frankly, I don't care as long as there's no World War III, and if they can bring down the taxes. That's pretty much what everyone cares about. So vote out the people that are raising taxes. Now this looks like it might hold some other stuff here. So I wonder what else could have fit on there. Even the other one, but the other one was new in a box, so I wonder what else we could attach to this. Well, it's kind of neat. Now, I'm sorry that I have a cold. We'll quickly go through the 2010. So this guy here is Big Lob. That's an O-ring figure. Then we have Agent Natalie Poole. I don't know if that'll come in nicely. We'll turn down that lighting there and see. Then we have Black Major. We have Calvin Modell. Then we have Cobra Interrogator version 4. That's obviously Lifeline. Probably like a version 5 or 3 or something. We have a cool version of Flint. And, you know, these are probably the convention exclusives that we'll never see. Here's another version of Flint. Almost like the A-Team Hannibal suit. Then, here we go. We got Lieutenant Dolphin. That's a stupid name. Red Shadows. And then we have Red Torch. Or Red Torches. That looks like a gung-ho to me. Now this Sergeant Slaughter does not look like an O-ring, so, and there's another one there, but so there's 12. Most of them are convention exclusives. The other one was a collector's club. So again, I only have 3 vehicles out of the 24 for this year, but I mean they should be easier to get because it is 2010. So now I usually just collect the vehicles that will be fitting the vintage. And when I tell you, if it doesn't fit a vintage figure properly, then you'll understand, like the Dreadnought cycle there. I mean, it was a cool cycle. I did pay a lot for it, but I sold it for dirt cheap because if I don't like it, if it doesn't fit the figure, or it doesn't work for my O-ring figures, then there's no point in getting it for the collection. And yes, some people collect everything G.I. Joe. I just collect what will fit the 3 3/4 figures, like majority of collectors do. But the Doom cycle does look pretty awesome, but again, it's more for a 4-inch figure than a 3 3/4 figure or more modern figure. It did not fit the figures well. Now I don't know why someone was telling me not to talk about political crap, but war is a very serious issue, and if China wants to make World War III, well then things will get ugly. And just to combat the BRICS dollar, what all Western countries need to do is create an international dollar to balance that out, and it'll put them right back down, put those communist bastards right back down. Because we need to do this because this is an attack. This is a terrorist attack by the communists on the actual dollar, the trading dollar, try to weaken Western economies. So this is the first shot of World War III, is the financial sector trying to destroy our dollar. That is not a political thing. That is an attack by the communists against Western society. So we need to join with Europe and all Western countries and create the international dollar so that our economies are not collapsed by this communist attack. This is the first shot in World War III. They're trying to weaken our economies, and with their little BRICS dollar. So someone out there telling me to be quiet about that, they can go fuck themselves. This affects all of us. Anybody else in the military intelligence can get that information to those that need to. Get it out now. China will attack. Be prepared. Even if they sneak attack, even if they say they're not going to attack, they're going to attack. If they keep building up their militaries, they're planning to attack. So everyone be prepared, be ready. And if you want to be living in a disbelief world of imagination, it's still going to happen. So you can't ignore the fact. If I'm going to lose subscribers by telling you the facts, well, that's not my problem. I'm here to tell you, we hope there is no World War III, but everyone get ready. These people are attacking the dollar. It's the fact. So if that's too political for you, I don't want you as a subscriber. We're here to talk about G.I. Joe as well as a few political things here and there. Nothing too major. But World War III is pretty major, and we're going to talk about what it really affects us. So, same with the Saudis. They can go screw themselves. They want to cut off our oil and work with the communists. Then that's a shot against America. That's a shot against Canada. That's a shot against the West. So, anyways, I love collecting G.I. Joe, and I'm sick. I hope you enjoy the videos. Let me know in the comments below if you support what I say. Because, we do make fun of some things, but this is a very serious issue. And I love Operation Recall and Call Sign Longbow. So look at those ones, because I think they're still selling. And anybody knows Carlson, message him at 3D Joe's. Let him know if there's any factories in Mexico you can get the figures made at. Or if any factories elsewhere than China.